When we first started as a company way back in 2010, we had a really good hard look at ourselves. We got lots of feedback from New Zealanders. And one thing became really clear for us, that we needed to move the company from being in the middle of the problem around climate change to being at the heart of the solution. From the very get-go, we realised that the disruption to our industry, the sunset nature of it, was something that we had to contend with. So it's always been front of mind for us. We did a bit of work a couple of years ago to try to understand what this long-term future looks like in a world of potential uncertainty. So what we determined was actually the thing for us to do was to concentrate on 3 market spaces the other side of 2020. One was alternative or future fuels, and that's sort of obvious for a company like us. The second market space was what we called the last mile. So here's an interesting fact. 85% of New Zealanders live within 5 kilometres of one of our service stations. So that proximity gives us a real advantage that perhaps other companies don't have. And the last market space was mobility as a service. And this could be anywhere from providing data for fleet managers all the way through perhaps to autonomous vehicle sharing. So those 3 market spaces we think are part of the transition to diversifying away from fossil fuel revenues. There's that old cliche around, risk leads to reward. The more risk, the greater the reward. But if that's the case, I think taking greater risk is fine. You have to make sure that you understand what those risks are, how you can mitigate those in a way that you can still get the reward with a much lower risk profile.